What's going on, everyone? I'm here to bring you guys through a little journal almost about what I've been calling in the Discord, how things have been going. So we're kind of just going to start from however long ago, um, on a bunch of different trades. So I usually what I've been doing is on the nights before I look for trades for the next day, and that's kind of how it's been going. Um, and yeah, so I'm gonna start off by saying, um, let's see where we want to start. Yesterday median, previous day VWAP close. Okay, so yeah, so here was the previous day EQ on the VWAP close, and this was just one of the trades I took, and I would have traded this back up to the previous day high because we're level to level traders, and obviously from previous day high is when we would have seen the rotation lower. Um, just a bunch of little scalps that I post for everyone. And then I've been doing these little bigger updates. So I said solely based off market structure due to this fast move up that we saw. I said in this sort of half consolidation we've been in trading sideways for about 2 days. I noticed that we were coming to the top on a Tuesday. I noticed we had a single print above, and I said we have a little room to push higher, and we're going to make one final strike before collapsing down till at least the 38.45 area. Let's just keep that in mind. So what ends up happening, we swing out one more time to this SP that I had marked above, where we end up rejecting. You do a retest, you enter in on the CC, and you trade at least down to the previous day low. We trade previous day high to previous day low. This is one of the things I've been teaching the server. Then here I'm calling that these lows have to go. This is on the MES, Micro E-mini Futures. And this was sort of what I wanted. I wanted the weekly open on the 786. And I said here are two levels of support. I want the daily high taken out in the previous day view, or we go up to 786 and weekly open. 786 weekly open, and I really like the 3915 because this was our daily NPOC. So let's see what happens. Well, we trade right up to the 786. This is MNQ. Yeah, so let's look at this real quick. 786 at 39.85. Let's call it 39.85. We end up trading up to 39.85 is where we were closing, and then we absolutely fell off a cliff, as I was saying. And what was that level that I was really looking for? Was that 39.15. Same thing on MNQ. There was an NPOC, and I said this all happened overnight. This would have been my trade, obviously, printing thousands for all my people who were awake. And I posted about the euro and the dollar, and what do you know here? So this was the first TP that I took. I only entered, I believe, one or two a few contracts. This was a tiny position size, but what I said was, so I entered right above the 39.15.25 level, so it was 39.15.50. Put a 10 tick stop loss and a 10 tick winner as my first tick profit. I noticed selling was dying right around here. We had our bigger selling and it wasn't really pushing lower, so I said, fuck it, let's enter. I entered my short there, or my long there. We wicked down, reclaimed, and then this is when I thought we were going to push higher. And what do people long into? Wicks them out. And by one tick, my stop loss was good, which is when we then got this 10 tick winner. And, well, the rest is history. MNQ was another thing. This is the Micro E-mini NASDAQ 100 futures. This was the exact same NPOC, and this would have been another 10 tick stop loss. So just getting saved by the bell. And look at this. So this blew right into 100 ticks, and then blew straight into 200 ticks. And then I said, fuck out of here. That's my trading day. 54 minutes later. After this rise on MNQ and MES, Remember, 39.15, that's the bottom I called. What do I post here? I post a CC on the previous day low. This is where I was looking for the rejection once again. And I said, all right, I'll be here for anyone who wants to find someone better, because where's the exact place we end up projecting off of? The CC and the previous day low, and we traded this back down to VWAP. This is how you trade. This is how it's done. Come learn in 44 Digital Enterprises, where all we do is win. We're dropping our, there's so much analysis done. This is just another server who calls for. But if you want to learn to trade like this, join the Patreon. Join the VIP so you can get your one-on-ones. And I will help you become a profitable trader. We keep it professional on here. I use this as my journal. This is how we trade. Level to level, emotionless, statistically sound trading. It couldn't have been done. Like, we call 39.15, we see the rally. First of all, like, you could have been out of your profit, your long here really at VWAP, and it would have been a few hundred tick winner. But screw that, right? Let's say you did hold your runner back up and then reverse your trade at CC and previous day low. It doesn't get better. My take profits are always VWAP. Sure, you would have gotten a little bit extra, but look at that. You see a bounce right after VWAP. And then, again, we're retesting. But this is when tonight I'm going to go do my analysis again for the next day, trading into a Friday. So we have to obviously keep caution there. And I said, and then in a market update here, this is what I said. I wanted DXY to come and take these highs. Let's go take a look. This is DXY on the 1 hour. DXY on the 1 hour. Here were 3 highs that I wanted marked. And I said, I mean, you can see the screenshot I drew with the marker. I wanted the highs taken and potentially seeing lower. What do we see? The highs taken, and now look where we're going. Now I'm just going to let the rest play out. This, had you taken this, I mean, this is hundreds of ticks. This is unbelievable. Like, if you're catching these moves and holding them even briefly. Look, there's my CC, and that obviously ended up playing out. But the stuff I'm teaching, and I was looking for a 50% potentially. If we end up fully rejecting off the CC, I'd probably be looking for one of these levels down here, but that's not the point. This stuff is my bread and butter. This is how we do it. Here was the, was this the level? I'd have to look at my Addis for the exact level that I was looking along, but it really doesn't get any better. Yeah. Oh, this was a low. Yeah. So the real level I was looking for, as we saw here in the. Okay, then here. So I said we're taking the highs, and this is when I'm going to look for lower. This is 2 out of the 3 highs. I already had some phrase forward scalps this morning. Let's see if we can get what I really want at everyone. And I was marking about the Fed because this is why we were seeing some volatility. And look here. This is the post that really did it for me on why I was looking at the market structure. So I usually like on USD how we made a high on a low time frame. This is the euro. The euro trades nicely with ES because it's inverse TXY, and the other pair is obviously inverse TXY as well. So I really wanted this. We had this nice 1, 2, 3, and this was the high that I really liked. So it obviously ended up being the Tuesday high where we traded way lower. Let's take a look at Bitcoin briefly. So these are the lows I want to take in. We ended up just rallying higher back to around daily open, where we took these out. Okay, irrelevant. If you guys want to learn to trade like this, join 44 Digital Enterprises. This is how it's done. I've shown you the bread and butter. It does not get any clearer. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Yeah, that's about it.